We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.
Cactus Wrestling is now available on Spotify and Amazon. And don't forget to check us out on Etsy for all of your Cactus Wrestling apparel needs.
Welcome back to Cactus Wrestling. Today, we're talking conference tournaments again. Big 12 time. Strap in because it's going to be a good one.
And yet all three of us.
For now, yeah.
For now. Mike's going to leave in a few.
I'm going to eat dinner.
At the end of this podcast, one of us will be murdered.
One of us will be voted off the island.
Yeah.
You get your immunity tokens.
Yeah. So let's start at 125. 125. Weight by weight here. Big 12s. Richie Figs, reigning national champion for
Overrated.
Arizona State.
This is Arizona State's first time in the Big 12, right?
Correct.
First season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's going to be the one seed. The pre-seeds are officially out, and he got the one seed.
It is an interesting matchup there that he'll have in the semis. He's got Spratley.
Yeah, I just don't trust
Really?
Spratley in these big time matches, though.
You think Spratley's going to lose to Tanner Jordan before?
Could be. I mean, Taylor Jordan's an All-American.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, this could be interesting. I mean, or you think Kyson Terrakina could knock off Figs quarterfinals?
I mean, he lost. Spratley lost to Tanner Jordan at NCAAs last year.
No, I know it's not unreasonable that like Spratley might not even get a crack at Figs.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Steve Opulon?
He's gonna either underperform here or he's gonna underperform at NCAAs. I don't know which.
All I think about Steve-O every time is the My Life Be Like video with him with the mohawk when he was 8. That like blew up.
He.
But no, I do
No,
actually
that would
think
be a small eight. Oh wait, that would be a very small 8-year-old, right?
I think he was 8 in that video.
Really?
I
He's
mean, we'll have to
tiny.
go back and check it, but I'm pretty sure he was 8. I just remember him like walking around and he's like walking around like this. But
Yeah.
anyway, I agree with Mike. Steve-O's career hasn't really panned out the way I think a lot of us expected it to be.
Well, he's
Um,
two-time round of 12.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying I think that like he was probably one of the first like early hyped up prospects from youth through high school into college. Um, so I agree. I do not see him making the finals. Um, I also
Your
don't
money's
think.
on Strittenberger?
Yeah, I think Schrittenberger's probably going to beat him.
Strigenberger beat him last year at Big 12's 12-9.
Yeah. I also think Spratley is not going to beat Figs.
And he lost to him in the duel 11-6. So he's 0-2 against
I'm not even
Strigenberger.
sure if Spratley's gonna get to Figs though.
We'll see. I I don't love Figs for 125 for the Nationals. I mean, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Is that because you love someone named LL?
No, I think Matt Ramos is going to win the whole thing. I mean,
Ah.
he's
Yeah, I've
looked
been saying
great.
that since the jump.
Yeah, he's looked great, but
I mean, a lot
we'll
of people were
see.
saying that since he beat Spencer Lee.
They have. This would be his year to do it. I mean, if he doesn't do it, it'll be pretty sad. But let's Big Ten's talk. We're talking Big 12.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we love the
Um,
Big 12.
Spratley, I mean, Oklahoma State is definitely looking to win. So I'm hoping that Spratley does well. Do you think he's going to finish top 4?
Yeah, I don't think he'll. I don't think he'll mess it up that bad. I feel like he's gonna probably take third.
Okay, well, I mean, the top 4 seeds are all like Figs is like ranked 2, Steve-O's like top 10,
They're all top
Strittenberger is like,
10.
but they're all, yeah, exactly. But I mean, like, they're all like very close within each other for seeding. Um, so
I have Figs winning this against Steve-O.
really
I,
comfortably,
no, I don't have Steve on
Yeah,
the finals. I got
comfortably like
Strickenberger.
5-2, 5-2.
That low?
Yeah.
Oh,
Steve-O keeps matches close.
I'm not saying.
And so does Figs.
I would think Figs would beat Strickenberger like 8-2.
Mm.
Drop a comment down below. Where do you see 125 at Big
Unless it's
12?
Troy Spratley in the finals.
He's
Spratley
not
might
a
make
big time wrestler yet. Prove to me otherwise.
This might be his
this is
his
this is
proving
coming out
grounds.
tournament.
This
So
is where
Mike,
he does it.
why don't you kick it off because this is your boy at
Boy,
133.
My boy,
that's right. Reese
This is your
Whitcraft.
boy.
Reese Whitcraft,
Not
Evan
Reese Wick.
Frost, the top
Yeah,
seed.
there you go.
Where's Eamon? Eamon's been saying all year how Evan Frost isn't even going to All American.
I mean, he could not still. It's possible.
Yeah, but he said
It's
it like
true.
there's too many good guys in front of him. He's just not going to get it done.
Yeah, they're all in the Big Ten.
I don't. I think he's very wrong about that. Frost is ranked like third.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, since Ryan Crookham is officially out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be the year for Drake.
I've also been saying that from the beginning.
Yeah, but the only problem is like he's an Iowa wrestler and they're just not allowed to win national
Oh
titles if
my
their name's not Spencer
gosh.
Lee. Like it's
Get
just like it's got
over
to be
it.
written somewhere.
Says the guy that we're talking Big 12. Um,
Talking about wrestlers that aren't even around anymore.
Yeah.
I also thought it was interesting. Oklahoma State again with the 4 seed.
That's hey, how about it being risk? So no
Reese
kill. Yeah, I was like
Wickcraft.
no kill Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm high on Cale Hughes still based on
Isn't
his
this
freak out.
Whitcraft's last year though of
Mm,
eligibility?
is he part of that? Is he
Mm,
part of that COVID crew still?
But you were saying you Cale Hughes?
Reese Wickcraft is a senior,
Yeah, that's what I
sixth year
thought.
senior.
So DT might just be like
Go
Whitcraft.
out there and wrestle, brother.
Yeah, go out there. This is your final shot. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Hughes, your time is coming.
Till Jax Force comes in and steals your spot.
Forrest just thinks he's gonna be 41 as like a freshman.
Hmm.
He's long. It could definitely be.
Mm.
Julian Farber, don't sleep on Northern Iowa. Julian Farber's the 3 and Dominic Serrano's the 2. Frost beat Serrano last year, and then Julian Farber. I mean, man, you and I has had a great year,
Yeah,
and
Yes. Really
Julian
good.
Farber's had some good wins. He also got majored by Frost. So this seems like it's Frost's weight for the
I mean,
taking.
Frost would have to definitely screw things up pretty bad. I feel like to not win the title of the Big 12s.
He's probably the most favored in this weight class compared to like anybody, like any other weight.
I would comfortably pick him
Yeah,
to win it.
probably over Serrano too. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't have as much
that
faith.
could
I mean,
be that
Farber,
could be
yeah,
two
but
finalists for Northern Colorado back to back.
Yeah. And
oh,
they
it won't be.
they could have a third one with Andrew Lears
Right
at
here.
141.
Yeah.
This weight is a lot more competitive. You got
Deep weight.
4 top 10 guys and then 6 in the top 15. Andrew Lears, Cale Happel, Jacob Frost, Tegan Jameson.
Interesting
Yeah,
choice there.
Oakley State with the 4 seed again
That's where they live.
as the 4 seed.
Um, yeah, Tegan Jameson. What are you guys' thoughts on that one?
As the
He's
four.
also another guy. He very much underperformed at nationals last year. He's had a good season. He's only lost.
Yeah, I feel like DT breathed new life into some of those guys.
He's on TT
David Taylor.
Frost. Oh, you talking about Jameson?
Hagen Jamison.
Sorry,
Frost, what?
I was looking at Tegan Jameson's year, and I was looking at Frost. Jameson's only losses are to Frost and Happel, both in overtime, and then Jesse Mendez 5-2. So he's right up there with these top guys.
I mean, I'm not ready to pick him to upset Andrew Alirez.
Yeah, I don't think I'm there
Undefeated.
either, especially after watching him against who was it, Colin or Jace Rhodes of Iowa.
Yeah.
I just wasn't super impressed with him.
Do you think Jacob Frost makes the finals?
I mean, first year crack in the lineup, 21-5. He lost to Cale Happel in the duel, 10-7.
All right,
But
I'm picking Frosty in the finals.
you just love the
Love the Frost family.
I'm picking, yeah, I'm picking
Jacob Frost has
Alirez over
lost that
Frost.
he's lost to Happel twice this year.
That's okay. He's figuring him out little by little.
Well, don't sleep on well, he's on the other side, but Josh Edmond is a pretty tough 6 seed as well.
I
Yes,
think
he is, but I think Frost can handle him.
Schwartz is also pretty solid as well. Like,
Schwartz had an undefeated season like last year or something going into NCAAs or something like that.
Yeah.
and he's the five, but like, I'm just saying, he's still good.
Josh
Yeah.
Ed Josh Edmond lost to Frost 9-8.
Hmm.
Wow, that this is gonna be exciting.
And he also took Bo Bartlett to overtime.
No way.
And he
You know who
lost to
else? You
Cale
know who else
Happel
took? Yeah,
4-2.
you know who else took Bo Bartlett to overtime? Probably half of America.
Do you think you could take Bo Bartlett to overtime?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do. I 100% do. I'd have to cut down, but I'd still be there.
but I'd be there.
I think
Attaboy,
it'd be. I think we'd
represent.
go. I think we'd go 1-1, and then it'd be like, okay,
You think
nobody.
you'd get away?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. No, you ride him for a minute.
Yeah, I'd have to. I said I'd ride him for a minute, then choose neutral in the third.
Just
That's
gut wrench
probably
him. He'd never see
that
it
would
coming.
probably be my thing. Because I'd probably try to ride and just. I'd even take a stall on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if we pay Gabordi, he'll make the right
Yeah,
calls.
yeah. We just need a good ref.
Already makes the right
Yeah.
calls.
He doesn't even make the music anymore for us.
Yeah. So I hate to pick like the top seeds in each one of these, but I mean, I think Illyris is a no doubter.
Yeah.
And I mean, based on the history, I'm also gonna go Cale Happel unless Josh Edmond kind of sneaks in there. He'd be my dark horse, but I don't see him doing multiple upsets to get to the finals. So I'm
No
just gonna go
chance.
Illyris over Cale Happel in the finals.
No, I got it. Alira's over for Rust.
Drop your comment down for 141. Okay, 149. Colin Riabito had that crazy match with Paniro Johnson where he got 4 stalling points, took it to overtime, and then took him down in overtime. Paniro Johnson just absolutely gassed out. No shocker there.
I mean, if those are the two guys in the finals, I feel like I don't think
Well, Colin, yeah.
Pinero's gonna allow that to happen a second
I don't
time.
know if he's gonna allow it, but it might happen.
I feel like Iowa State and company, Kevin Dresser's not gonna let the guy stall out twice.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's on him and his conditioning though.
Yeah, that's on the coach to get the guy in good shape.
Yeah, but he's got that weird
You know, he's got
thing.
the sickle cell thing that he deals
Oh,
with.
okay, fine. But that's still.
I don't know. I this weight class is probably exciting in the sense that like Panero's like an exciting wrestler to watch. Um,
Well, and what you guys also were talking about for Oklahoma State.
couldn't begin to tell you.
Oh yeah, so a
What do
surprise
you mean you could?
move.
You were the one that brought it up.
Surprise move. Carter Young has been the starter all year, and nah, we're gonna wrestle T. Travis at 149.
Unseated Teague Travis?
He's got
Wasn't
two
T.
matches
Travis?
on the year. They're both at 157,
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't
and
T. Travis 157 last year?
he was 157 this year.
Yeah.
He's 1-1. His only loss was to Ethan Styles of Oregon State in overtime, 7-4. That was in November. Dude hasn't wrestled in 4 months, and yep, he's postseason ready.
And
There's
he
gotta
stuck
be
down to 49, knocked off Carter.
there's gotta be something going on
Maybe
that,
Carter's injured, and they were like, Teague, we need you to get down there.
Oh no, that's
that's what
so
I'm saying. There's
weird.
gotta be something that they're like, okay, like the bait and switch.
Yeah, because yeah, why would you have Carter be there the entire year and then pull him for a guy that hasn't even been? It's not even like T. Travis was like the guy going out all the time, getting tons of matches.
Yeah, and the thing is, even if T. Travis wins the Big 12s, what seed do you give him? Like, I can't see him being higher than like a 20 seed or
At that
something.
point, he might be 5-1.
Pretty good win percentage.
That's why it's kind of like I don't like this that a guy can have 2 matches and then be a national champion, essentially.
Well, This guy's not gonna be, but
Teague
Yeah.
Travis?
I don't think he's gonna be a national champ this year. No.
Really? He was round of 16 at 157 last year.
Yeah, clearly that translates to NCAA champ because he cut a weight class. I didn't realize.
Crazier things have
Whoops.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think he's a dark horse though. I don't know where they're gonna pre-seats only go up to the 8, so
I I
tough
think he'll
early
play.
round match for whoever gets him early on.
I could see Teague Travis placing in the top four.
I can too. I don't think Riobito's gonna win it. I don't even think Riobito's gonna make the finals.
Really?
I'm
Teague
actually gonna
Travis, the
pick.
16 seed, knocks off Riobito first round.
It could happen. I'm gonna say Panera Johnson is my pick to win it all.
That's not bad.
Nero Johnson for the win.
But Piernero's really good at choking. So
I'm betting on Pinero to win it all.
Pinero
Oh,
like 2 years
topical
ago,
humor.
Pinero 2 years ago was like the 4 seed at NCAAs, and didn't you go 0-2?
But that was, 2 years ago. I don't think he
Right.
was that high, but
I don't know
I'm
who went 0-2.
pretty sure he was the 4 seed. Maybe five.
mm,
5 I could live with.
I'm pretty sure. Um
Fact check that in the
he
comments.
he was 1-2.
Ah,
He
uh
see,
lost
I
to
knew he had
Shane.
a
He
high
lost to
cutoff.
Shane Van Ness 14-8 and Doug Zapp 3-2.
Who did he beat?
Alec Hagan of Ohio University 3-2 in ultimate tiebreaker. He knows how to win those
Yeah,
overtime matches. So I'm picking Pinero.
I'm gonna go with Colin Rebuto.
I, I'm gonna go with Willie McDougal.
Oh my God. Out of nowhere. We didn't even mention the dude's name. And Mike goes, yeah, he's my winner.
That's my champ.
That's my Big 12 champ, Willie
Yeah.
McDougal.
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
excited for
Just wait and
57.
see.
57's got some
Giving
big names in
Oklahoma some
here.
love.
Cody Chittum, Caleb Fish, Ryder Downey. You got
Kobe,
Kobe Seabrick,
former Iowa wrestler Kobe Seabrick.
Vinny Zerbin's in there. Cal Baptist guys in the top 8. How about that? I didn't realize they were in the Big 12.
Yeah,
Is that new? Cal
really.
Baptist?
Yeah, I think that's new. Yeah, I was right. 5 seed for Panero. He was the 5 seed when that happened.
5 seed that went 1-2. You're both pretty close.
Are you guys disappointed in Cody Chittum?
Not yet. Give it
Yeah.
time.
Give it time.
He just lost to James Conway in the last duel of the season, 9-3.
Jimmy
And
Con.
And he's
he
still the 1 seed. How does this pre-seeding work?
how do you mean?
Oh, does Chittum just have like a good record and Conway doesn't?
Well, he beat Caleb Fish, he beat Kobe Seabrick, he beat Ryder Downey
Kobe Seabrick of Iowa?
of
Formerly.
South Dakota State. That was a 9-8 match. I just feel like Cody Chittum was like supposed to be this superstar, and he just hasn't
He's
shown
been
that
like
yet.
He's been
okay.
getting roasted for leaving Iowa.
Yeah.
Well, that might have been for the best.
I'm fairly confident Chittum is not winning the Big 12s.
I just
Wow,
think
hater.
I'm super impressed with Jimmy Conway. The fact that he could handle the mobster lifestyle while still being able to wrestle. It's a Goodfellas joke for those of you
De
guys that don't know that one.
dental humor.
Yeah.
Dental.
Um, I
So
could.
wait, what about the
Wait,
Zerbinator?
no, Zerbin.
No, Zerbin. The only person Zerbin can beat is Levi Haynes that one time.
So
At the
Zerbin
Binghamton
followed
Open.
him to
Yeah.
174,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
I'm gonna go probably Caleb. I'm gonna actually go Caleb Fish.
No chance. That dude ain't winning no Big 12 title.
I don't
Wow.
know. I think David Taylor's gonna get these guys peaked.
Nah, Ryder Downey.
I
That's
thought you
fine.
were just going with
Get him.
Cody Chittum, no?
Me?
Yeah.
I had literally just said there's no way Chittum's winning this.
He was
Uh,
explaining why Chittum was a higher seed than these guys, despite
mm,
loss.
Yeah, no, I'm
uh,
picking Ryder Downey.
Brian Downey's good. He's around a 12 last year, but
Big 12
he's
champ.
lost to Chittum this year. He lost to Caleb Fish in overtime.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. He's gonna win against both Fish and Chittum.
He's gonna have back-to-back upsets
Only this tournament.
in only this tournament. Yeah.
You say it like it's crazy. He's the
It's a
returning
little,
Big
it's a
12
little bit.
champ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean he's the highest ranked guy.
He beat Chittum last year in the Big 12s.
Arguably, you're picking the favorite.
Chittum's a holy wrestler.
I'm picking the favorite. Yes, thank you.
Wait, Mike, you picked Caleb Fish,
I did.
and Mike, you picked Ryder Downey.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pick Chittum.
Someone's
Keep
got
it
it.
interesting.
Okay. Okay.
Between
Well,
the Cactus Collective, one of us has to be right.
It's gonna
well,
be yeah, but
unless
it's gonna be
Jimmy
like
Conway
Jared
goes
Hill.
on a tear.
Yeah.
Could be
With his buddy Henry Hill.
Yeah, Henry Hill.
more dental
More
humor.
Goodfellas jokes. Check out the movie. My wife hates it. Great movie.
Why mention that your wife hates it?
Is that the one?
So-
Show me funny how.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a clown. Do I have
Yeah.
music?
Do I
So
make you laugh?
Yeah, yeah.
Mel thought it was gonna be like she thought they were like good people,
Oh
Oh,
and
no.
then she's like watching. She goes, "These guys are all horrible, horrible human
He
beings."
didn't prep it right.
I was just like, I told her, I said, it's it's a good movie. It's like it's
did
well
you tell
made.
her like, oh, this is a comedy? You're gonna find
I
it
didn't
very
tell her
funny.
that.
It's very heartwarming.
She's like, first off, it's like 4 hours, and I was like, it is long. I understand.
Oh my gosh.
Um, but
65. Terrell Bearclaw, Peyton Hall, Cam Amin, Drake Rhodes, also formerly of Iowa, now at South Dakota State, part of the hiatus. Hiatus?
No.
No, that's not right. I knew it wasn't right when
This is like someone's gone missing for a
What am
while.
I thinking of? The Exodus. Exodus.
Yeah, Exodus. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Of
hiatus.
Iowa. Drake Rhodes was at Iowa, and now he's not. So we saw Bear Claw beat Peyton Hall. Honestly, very close match. It was destined to go to overtime, and then Bear Claw got a last minute takedown. Hall couldn't really defend it, and it was I think it was Terrell Bear Claw's high school. They had the duel at.
Wow.
power move.
What a moment for him.
Yeah.
What about Aiden Riggins?
Also
Former
formerly
Iowa?
from Iowa.
Oh yeah. I'm high on Nico Ruiz. I think he
Oh,
could be a sleeper.
I think I'm gonna
Arizona
say
State.
he'll beat Cam Amin.
I don't like
Mm,
Cam so I'm gonna stay out of that one.
You're gonna stay out of it?
I'm biased. I feel like in general, Cam won't get the win.
I don't see
I
Cam
mean,
Amin making the
Nico
final.
did beat Cam Amin this year in overtime in
What
the
do you
duel.
know? I'm not even picking an upset.
No, they described Nico Ruiz coming out of high school as a great student athlete with no ceiling. So
The only thing uh, with Nico Ruiz is he hasn't wrestled since January 22nd. He had an injury default loss to Cam Steed and hasn't wrestled since.
Wow, is
But
that why Cam
he's
Steed is
back
seeded one ahead
in
of him?
it, so we'll see what happens. I don't think he's gonna beat Peyton Hall.
No.
He lost to him 7-1 at Cliff Keen. So with that in mind,
I'm
I'm
saying
picking
Bearclaw over
Bear
Hall.
Claw
I was
versus
say, yeah,
Hall rematch.
I'm going Terrell.
Terrell,
Terrell.
give me some
Give me
Terrell.
Claw.
Give me Bearclaw. Give him the 2 seed.
And then next year, to take his spot at Utah Valley, Alex Facundo.
It's probably closer to true than not true.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
No.
I can see Facundo going a few other places. I think he might try to return to Michigan. It's his home state.
Well, they got
Why not
Mantanona brothers,
Utah?
though.
Yeah, but we'll see how they grow, or or who goes down to 57, or who goes up to 74.
Mm. All
Speaking of
right.
74,
Speaking of 74, Keegan O'Toole, the 2 seed.
rightfully so. All he's done is be undefeated this year.
Also undefeated
Amity.
is Dean Hamity, though.
Yeah, but one of them's better than the other.
We don't know that. They've never
Who
wrestled.
is better than the other?
I would say Keegan O'Toole.
Are you just
Well,
going off of past
based
accolades?
on his national championships
Yes,
wins, yes, that's fair.
Yeah.
But they've never wrestled against each other.
that is also fair.
Gavin Sachs is the three, Jared Sima the four, Kate Devos, five
He's
seed.
kind of fell off this year. I thought he was going to be in for a big
Yeah,
season.
He was the 2 seed at NCAAs last year.
yeah,
Yes.
he's had some
They
losses.
got way down at the seven. You got MJ Gaitan too.
Yeah, I'm
And
not as high on
that's
him.
not really, yeah, that's surprise.
No, I mean I would say he's better than some of the other guys.
Yeah, he did beat Gavin Sachs.
Yeah.
Sachs had a close match with Hamity, lost 4-0. But who we kidding? I mean, it's gonna be Hamity versus O'Toole. Come on,
It
let's
definitely.
stop clowning around.
So what are the we've kind of touched on this in previous videos. What is the seeding implications for nationals based on this match?
So
Well,
they're
Assuming
both
Levi wins
undefeated.
out.
whoever wins this will be seated higher, no doubt.
That's not necessarily true though, because Keegan was given the 5 seed in the coaches poll,
Yes.
below Levi Haynes.
Terrible.
So if Keegan wins, they could pull some tomfoolery, assuming Levi wins Big Tens, and put Levi as the one
And
somehow.
put Dean and Keegan on the same side.
Yeah.
But I want to see Hamity wrestle him.
Might see it in the finals. Potentially.
I
But I
would
want to
think with
see
the
it in the
amount
semifinals and then Hamity win.
I don't know about that one. But we'll see.
I don't know about that
We'll talk nationals when nationals gets closer. Let's talk Big
one.
12s.
I think it's possible. Well, we've seen in years past how much weight they give to conference champions, which is
Yes.
kind of BS in my opinion, because you can't weight all conferences equally.
No.
I mean, look how much they dropped Carter last year.
Well, yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
He was the nine.
yeah, that's a big drop.
Yeah. So I agree with you. I think that there's going to be a big implication of seeding from the Big 12s.
So I would like to say that Hamity and O'Toole, regardless of who wins, they could. There's an argument that they could be 1-2. I'm assuming Levi's going to win Big Tens. He's the favorite. Let's
Yeah.
just use that as the assumption. I don't think there's a world in which Hamity and O'Toole are 1-2, though. I think they'll reward the Big Ten champion.
Oh, the two.
I could see them putting him as number one, though, somehow.
It's the
If
Big Ten
Hamity
bias.
wins, there's no reason not to. He'd be the only undefeated guy.
If Hamity wins, he's automatic number one. If Keegan wins because of the stupid rankings, I don't know if I don't know if he's won.
But he's undefeated.
Yes, but
And
they use a formula,
They use the RPI and the coaches poll and everything
and
like
he's
that.
low on that.
because he doesn't have as many matches.
He's below Lorenzo Norman somehow.
Hey,
Gotta get rid of the coaches poll.
Yeah, terrible, terrible.
Who
Who do you
wins?
think's gonna win between Hamity and O'Toole?
I'm gonna go Keegan.
Hamity.
You're going Hamity?
I'm going Hamity.
We've been kind of pulling for Hamity a lot this season,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
that makes sense.
man, I'm gonna go Keegan
Like I said,
O'Toole.
David Taylor's breathed new life into some of these guys, and I think Hamity's one of them.
Yeah, that's
He's
fair.
not gonna. If he could go from majoring Messenbrink, I think he's in the mix to beat Keegan O'Toole.
I mean, he did.
Who was
he did
majoring in Messenbrick?
Uh, O'Toole, Hamity was before he got.
before he lost.
Mike, you got to finish that sentence.
Yeah, as I said before he lost.
Yeah, he lost the match.
but he gassed out. I don't
Well,
think he
that's on
gassed
him.
out.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I blame Wisconsin.
Mike, the final score was 13-11.
Yeah,
He lost by decision.
I know. He
So it
was
wasn't a
majoring
major.
him at the time.
Well, I mean, a major these days is 1 7-point move.
Yeah.
So
All
anyone
I'm
could do
saying
that.
is, I think
Yeah.
Wisconsin had him ill prepared. I think David Taylor will have him very prepared.
Tell you, I'm really enjoying this new side of Jack, the avid Penn State supporter and defender.
Listen, we got roasted in the last one for not giving Shane Van Ness credit for majoring Parco.
I love some of
Sorry,
the
buddy.
comments that
Sorry,
it's like
buddy.
it's so blatantly obvious they all hate Penn State. And I was like, first off, I don't. Second, you might be right.
It's not hate.
We're not talking about
I'm
Big Tens. This is
objective.
Big 12s. Get over ourselves here. I'm gonna pick Keegan O'Toole to win this one.
I'm gonna say Keegan, and I would say it's more than a takedown. I would
Wow.
say I
Wow.
I'm gonna say four. I'd like to see a 4 or 5 point match lead.
No
Wow.
chance. If he could almost lose a match to Bronigal, he's not going to beat Hamity by
Oh
five.
my God, you're
Hey,
still
let's see
on
that.
that? Come on.
I think
3 months ago.
I've agreed that
He got
Keegan
taken
has
down
what
twice by
you
Bronigal.
Oh
Hamity's got
my
better
gosh.
takedowns.
Yeah, and since then, he's beaten Levi Haynes. So what do you want from him?
I would say I was on Mike's side where like I was like, oh, Keegan hasn't looked great, but he has recently, and I'm willing to look past his.
Recently,
Well,
he's been injured. How's he looked great?
I mean, recently in the sense that like when he wrestled against Levi, he looked amazing,
He looked
His
amazing.
last match before injury.
stupendous even.
Hmm. I see.
All right. Well, let us know Keegan versus Hamity. Comments down below.
Hamity.
184, Parker Keckeisen,
Probably the
Dustin
most
Plott.
1-2 confirmed champion as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Bennett
mean, I know
Berge.
those South Dakota State fans out there are going to hate us for saying Bennett Berge, you don't stand a chance, but
He just doesn't.
yeah.
Who's that one guy, that commenter who was like, you guys don't give South Dakota State any love?
And then
I
South
can
Dakota
find
State
it.
got like massacred by Iowa
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you
like
and
a
I
week
too, I think.
later or something.
Yeah, I've South Dakota State.
I
I
mean,
mean, he
Colton
did,
Hawks is the 8. I was a little surprised by.
Berge did take Plott to overtime last year.
That's
They
last year.
didn't wrestle this year.
That's like
Berge's
when
only
DeVos was
losses,
really good too.
his only losses are to Keckeisen twice, Max McAnally in overtime, and then Isaac Dean of Ryder 4-3.
Uh,
Hmm.
Okay.
I think Dustin Plott is going to be.
Majored.
I
I
think he's going to be upset by Bennett Berge,
You think
especially
so?
after taking that AJ Ferrari or not AJ, Angelo Ferrari, whatever
Floorball.
Ferrari loss.
Um,
I'm going Keckeisen beats Berge in the finals.
Nah, Keckeisen plot all the way.
I got Keck Eyes and Major and Plot.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Keckeisen's going to win this. um, okay, 197. Luke Serber, Okie State got the
Wow,
one. Joey Novak.
that's Oklahoma State's first 1 seed.
Well, no, Hamity.
Oh, you're right. Second 1 seed. My bad.
You already have him losing to Keegan mentally. I like where your head's at.
No, I
um, Luke Serber, Joey Novak of Wyoming. Wyoming always seems to have
can
solid upper weight.
can Zach Glazier make the finals of another conference?
He can make the finals of Big Tens, but can he do it of Big 12s? Consensus says no.
What about Bradley Hill, his teammate?
Former teammate.
Another former teammate.
Yeah.
Former teammate.
I love how Iowa is just in the Big 12s now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iowa 1.0 is in the original Iowa team from past couple seasons is just all over the Big 12s.
They love it. So Cerber's only losses are to Buchanan and Andy Smith, which he avenged. He beat Joey Novak 7-4 in duel back in November. Then he injured him at Cliff Keen.
I see.
So I think Cerber's going to win this.
I think Volker is going to make the finals.
Over Novak?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I wouldn't even be surprised if Volker beat Serber in the finals.
Oh my, what are you talking about? Well, it was 4-3 last time. And
What are
Volker
you talking
did
about? I was crazy.
he He did lose to Novak in overtime. Volker did.
I'm thinking Volker makes finals. He might win it.
Wow.
Wait,
You and
win it?
I mean, I love him. They got to get an updated wrestling room. Did you see
Doug
that
Schwab.
beef that was going on between former Iowa wrestler and Schwab?
No.
They were like, "This is imagine what could happen if your program actually supported you." And Schwab was like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
"You don't know what you're talking about. Like, don't don't say dumb things like that or
He
something."
was trying to, yeah, I was like, I feel like he was trying to be like, yeah, like you know what I'm talking about. And he's like, no.
Yeah. Who was it?
Um,
Was it Sammy Brooks?
I think it's called Sammy Brooks's mullet. Like I think it's like
Oh, that's the account.
I think it's a parody account.
Oh,
Sammy
okay.
Brooks's mullet.
Um,
That's great.
yeah, after Serber beat Little, I'm like, oh, I'm coming around to him pretty well. But
Last week, class 285, Wyatt, Colton Schultz.
Can
Uh,
any one of these guys upset Colton Schultz?
mm,
The
no,
answer is yes, of course. Anybody can at any time. Um,
trick question.
The funny thing is, like, we rag on Colton Schultz. He's still gonna All-American this year.
oh yeah, he'll probably All-American, but
Will he?
he won't be in the finals. He won't be in the
He's
conference.
All-American every year, fourth, second, seventh, and sixth.
I think he's gonna be getting sixth, seventh, or eighth. That's a ceiling.
He's lucky that all those heavyweights are out this year
Yeah,
with Ty Gidale
recent transfer.
and Younger.
That's because Campbell dropped the program.
No, Campbell?
Did
Yeah,
they?
Since when?
there's a huge thing. That's Campbell dropped the program.
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, this is months ago. This is like their last season competing.
No. Really?
Yes.
Really? Oh,
Uh,
you're right. You're right. You're right.
yeah, I
That's why he's
I thought you were
transferring.
joking, Jeff.
I forgot. I blanked that out of my memory. I just
yeah, this is
I've
Campbell's
refused to
last
accept
season.
it.
So it's like, of course he's transferring. He wouldn't be able to compete if he stayed at the school.
Yeah. It's
The
just things
bold
like
It's
that
like
move.
they
make me
just
upset.
defunded the whole team and they're like being complete assholes about it. So
Well, maybe they'll go maybe they'll have an inspirational a chat where the team decides if Godali can stay and they put it on a vote and then they make a movie about it.
Then everyone gets a coin.
Yeah, they get a coin and then they get to make a movie about it and then they talk about um
How he has
you
one
know
leg.
you know where I go with it, yeah.
well, I
Stay
mean,
tuned for our Unbreakable movie review video.
so
Mike, you've seen it now. Mike Long.
I have. I thought they took.
Okay,
I was
great.
texting you guys through it. I was like, they're definitely taking some liberties with this.
yes.
We'll,
So
we'll make a separate video. We'll talk. We'll talk.
what if Gadali, didn't get injured, wrestled this year, won a national title, as absurd as that would be. But if he did, could he have saved the program like Shane Griffith did?
I think Stanford alumni have more money than Campbell alumni. No disrespect.
Yeah, that's a good point. Now,
Stanford's like a top 5 program in the country.
sidebar, do you think they'll ever make a movie of Shane Griffith saving Stanford sports?
Not as
Um,
high Hollywood status level.
Yeah.
It'll be a fan made
You mean
movie.
J-Lo won't be his mom?
Let's go to team race here. I mean I have Wyatt steamrolling. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
What
no,
do you?
Wyatt.
What's the final between Wyatt and Colton?
it's
Major
a
more.
major. Yeah.
Major. I agree with that.
Major or pin?
Yeah.
I think
But
you just
probable major.
just
So
run
the
train on.
projected team points based on seeding, Oklahoma State with a narrow margin over Northern Iowa, eight
Wasn't Iowa's
point
a good
margin of
team?
victory. Iowa State in number 3, South Dakota State 4, Oklahoma 5. Where where do we think this is going to land? Who's going to win the team title?
I'm gonna still go to Oklahoma State.
Iowa State will find a way to not. They usually are good, but not quite where they need to be.
UNI is having one heck of a season. I mean, I think they're ranked top 5.
Yeah, you and I mean, they were undefeated in duels going into the Iowa duel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a two-headed race. I'm gonna pick Northern Iowa, I think, actually, to
Nice.
win the tournament. It's really gonna come down to bonus points, and having Wyatt on your team, that's gonna be some good bonus points.
Yeah,
But
that's
having
a
Ket guys in there too is also kind of like they kind of cancel each other out.
yeah, that's fair.
Some guys that have to
So
out
But
wrestle their
also, how
speed.
many bonus points do you think T. Travis is gonna?
he could be a sleeper. He could be a sleeper.
Yeah, because he gets no points because he's not seeded. So if he
That's so
plays,
risky though, because like Carter Young could have maybe gotten an at large. Like if he does like if T has a bad tournament, then that's just a spot Okie State doesn't have at nationals.
That's true. They're putting a lot of faith in him, or maybe they're just not saying how injured Carter Young is, which it doesn't make sense why they wouldn't say that if he is injured.
So drop a comment down below. That's our Big 12 wrestling preview, and we're excited to see how this all shakes out. Drop a comment down below your predictions. Let us know what you think. This is going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Box
ain't,
Center.
ain't no love in Oklahoma.
Tulsa King?
I was singing a different song, but maybe
So,
Sylvester Stallone will make an appearance.
as always, thanks for watching Cactus Wrestling.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.